The hollers and hills of West Virginia. It's Heavenly Hills Homestead with another episode. And ice cream faces. Stay tuned. Alright guys, let's go in here and take a peek at some things. Looks like it's going to rain today once again. Yay for the rain. Let's see. Curious about this watermelon here. I think it's rotting. Yep, it is. It's rotten. How in the world it's doing that or why, I don't know. Whatever. Look, that is nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Alright. That happened overnight, pretty much, because it didn't look like that today, and then, or yesterday, rather. And today it's looking raggedy as all get out. Alright, so, what are we going to do today? Today, we're going to finish dealing with that. Okay, that monstrosity of monstrosities. Alright, that side of there is looking like it's going to fall. It's never ending. Gonna get all that crap off of the sunflower there so it can jump up and go. Because I believe that is also looking like maybe a record as well. So we want to let it do its thing because, hey, as many chances as we can get to beat records, we want them. And if there's a bunch of them looking like they're going to do it, let them all go and see which one accomplishes the mission. So we'll trim it up, get it cleaned up. We'll come in here on this side and trim up all these leaves and everything, pick us out a gourd, fix the tube, put the tube on the gourd. We'll hoist this up as high as we can get it with some new poles, and we'll try to do something with that side over there to just try to help it out, you know. Like I don't know, get it growing another month and a half or so, and so we'll see. I don't know how long it'll last, but we'll see. Let's take a look at this big old girl here. She's really a grower. Blossoming looks wonderful. She looks magnificent as always. Man alive, y'all just wouldn't believe how big of a pumpkin this is. Around to her backside here. Take a look. And we're looking pretty good here as well. That's drying up. Everything's looking good. So, that right there is alright. Yep, looks good, looks good. Looks good, looks good. Alright, I'll go over here and check this one out. Don't do this at home, guys. Don't do this at home. I don't know why this fan ain't. Looks good. back in there. I'll try to get this fan running again. It's for some reason not wanting to run. So let me work on it and then we'll look at the front. Okay guys, so I can't get that fan to work. So I got it in the building, I'm gonna try to figure it out in there. Played with it a little bit and still can't get that thing. It's just, guys, every day I come out here and I can tell that she has grown more. In fact, she's just about squeezed herself over there onto that so much. And again, I might have to move that stump again. Might as well just make her the stump cover for it, right? I mean, look guys, that's where the tape was at just a few days ago when I measured. And it was actually hanging like right in here. Okay, I mean, you look at that. And I can tell, like, see these knots she's getting on her, like this knot right here? That wasn't there yesterday. Go back and look at the video. These knots, some of these knots are just showing up overnight. Like she's just poof, bulking up. I mean, crazy weight, guys. I'm talking crazy weight. That healed up real good. Both of them did. I mean, you're not gonna move that pumpkin. You're gonna have to have something very heavy, or heavy duty rather, to even think about picking that pumpkin up. And that one too, that one over there is no slouch either, but this thing here is, man, it's massive. And this nose right here, this is what I call a nose. She just keeps on coming down on that blossom, just pushing right down into her, man. Beautiful pumpkin. I mean, absolutely beautiful. I would be happy, even if I didn't win weight-wise, if I want a Howard deal with one of these, I'd be Tickle Plum Pink. Tickle Plum Pink. Look, guys, I'm standing that far away, and it barely fits into the frame. That's a big pumpkin. All right, on to the next. Guys, this pumpkin here continues to do pretty well every day. Let's see if today is the exception. And if she did do any good last night, good in here. Don't see any issues. Okay. She's sapping. See the sapping? Sapping there and there and there. So she's pushing weight. All right, let's take a look at the important part, which is back here on the back side, where that stem is at, and we had the issues. These leaves get wet and heavy, and then they try to come down. So let's see what we got going on here. She's looking like she's healing up. Pretty nice. That slit there is doing wonderful. The little cross slit looking pretty good. This in here looks decent. Needs some tending to, so we'll get to that today as well. In here and get her cleaned up some and all that stuff. But for now, we'll just give her a little spray of the good stuff here. Keeping her clean. Alright, there we go. So on to the next. And we'll, like I say, we'll clean this one up just a little bit. She's doing really good. I still don't know what done that. Cannot for the life of me think what did that. She's scarred up pretty bad. So whatever. She looks good though. She's pretty heavy. It's pretty big, heavy pumpkin. So let's put the fan back on her like so. And put her cover back on her and go on to the next. And there she is, guys. Holy Toledo. Getting bigger every day. Bigger every day. Come out here and you can come out and tell the difference in a pumpkin, or any of them, you know, anything for that matter, if it was tomato, pumpkin, whatever. You can tell a difference in how big it was when you went to bed and how big it is now. I gotta get in there and get that pumpkin. Anyways, when you can tell that difference, they're growing. They're doing some work. And this one's no exception. she's working and she's working overtime. We'll give her a little something here, clean that. We've been keeping her clean there. No tragedies to strike on this one. So we've been keeping her clean. Cover back on her. Like I say, you gotta get in there, get that pumpkin that's in there. She's robbing us of whatever it is that she's getting us for something. I guarantee you that. There she is again, right there. Guaranteed she's taking something from her. So we'll get that out of there and get her done up there. Oh yeah. All right, hang on. Whatever. I need a bigger sheet. All right, let's go take a look at the blowhole down here. Blowhole was doing good, and she quit. Put her on the. Just clean that up a little bit. Just putting a little bit on there just to get it clean, okay? Don't want no nastiness, no bugs or nothing on there, so I've been cleaning it up. Like I say, don't want nothing on it, so clean it up and then taking pat it dry with a paper towel, just trying the best we can to keep the bugs away and keep it from getting nasty and infected over here and losing the vine. So you just do like that, spray it, spray this part off on the pumpkin here. And then just let it sit there for a few minutes, pat it dry, and then that should help, heal the vine up good, so it'll stop leaking and pump those nutrients up the vine to the pumpkin up there instead of leaking out here and sapping here. And then you keep the bugs and stuff off from them wanting to eat it and all that nastiness that they do and causing troubles. And it'll keep this on this, it'll do the same to this because it's still drawing nutrients up through the secondary, so which has now become its main. So we just want all the bugs gone, all the nastiness gone, and want them to heal up good and then be done. So I just ain't got enough fans to put on it. If you got a fan, put it on it. I don't have enough, nor do I have enough extension cords to do everything. So I picked my best, and that's where they go. They go on my best. So next year, we'll try to stock up on fans and extension cords between now and then. Got a lot of powdery mildew in here. I mean, what are you gonna do, right? I'm still trying to grow this one. With all the powdery mildew that's taken, this plant's the worst. It was the best. The 2261 Schmidt was the best. All the rain that we got, now it's the worst. It's the worst. So I don't know. But at any rate, we'll get in here, try to spray some more Eagle 20 on it. If I can just keep it stifled, that'll be good enough for me. Just trying to keep it stifled. Need to get in there and trim the pumpkin vines off of the fence line again, because they're hanging all over the fence. I hate that. And I've pulled them and pulled them and pulled them, and I would have thought they'd have been done by now, but they're not. There's still pumpkin vines growing just as vigorous as ever on that fence. So we got to do something about that as well today. So let's go take a look at our bushel gourd and on to the next. You can tell what growers these bushel gourds are. As many as I've trimmed off and cut back and everything, and they just keep coming. They just keep coming and coming and coming. So let's see what we got in here. Oh man, she's as big as a basketball today, guys. Look there, look at that one. That one's small, that one's big, and you're looking at a potential state record there. I'm happy about that. We got another one growing back in there. You see it? Looks like a bell. Pretty cool shape. So, okay, well, let's see. This one here is not got, yeah, it's got that shape. It's pretty heavy. Gonna have to put some sand and stuff under these today, so we'll do that as well. And we're just trying to get tidied up, get things done up for people to come. Looking like I'm gonna have roughly 4 to 8 people show up here. Not a lot, but hey, at least somebody's coming, right? So anyhow, it's a pretty small place anyhow. Can't really afford to have tons of people here because there's not really parking for them. Anyways, we're going to get to it, and man, she's looking good. She's looking really good, guys. That pumpkin is. I've got big hopes for that one. If I can just keep that plant healthy, she should do well. All right, guys, let's get to it. This is going to be a rainy day, it looks like.
Okay. Do it.
Yep. Good girl. All right, let me see it.
What?
Get over and stand beside it. Want me to put you up on it?
Yeah.
You want to sit on it? Okay.
Maybe.
All right.
You can help me.
Yeah, I want to help you.
Are you going to hold me?
Stay right there, okay? I get a picture of you. That is a big pumpkin. Stay right there, and I'll get back here. We'll get a good picture.
I don't like it.
Okay, just stay right there for 1 second. There we go. We got a good picture. That's gonna be a pretty picture. All right. Ready to get down? All right, I got you. All right, we'll measure this thing. I'm curious to see how big it is, so I'm gonna measure it.
Can I measure
And
it?
I'll measure it again tomorrow, and y'all can find out how much it weighs tomorrow, but I'm gonna measure it today and see what I got.
Can I,
Very, very interested in
can
it.
I measure it with you?
Sure, we'll do it together.
Yeah.
There's a guy wanting to know how many bushels how many pounds are in a bushel. So anyhow, I believe the helicopters that were flying there, that was weird. Usually don't see those. Let me show y'all these right here. Some guy here, he stopped and seen that Jaiden's sign was up the other day and had green beans up, and he was wanting some of them, and said, how much are they? And I said, well, he sells them for $2 a pound. He said, oh, well, I want a bushel of them. I said, well, there's probably a bushel back there. I said, more than likely. I said, or something inside, we might have that many inside, I don't know. And I said, Jaiden sold out of them pretty quick. And I said, do you know how much is in a bushel? I said, because I know at the flea market, they're selling for $65 a bushel for greasy grit green beans. And I have greasy grits back there, and they're $65 a bushel. And not that I'm selling, I'm just saying that's what they go for. People buy them all day long for $65 a bushel. If I want to make money, or if Jaiden wants to make money, I can load that truck up right now, take it to Pent Springs on Sunday, and sell everything we have that day, and not have anything left over, guaranteed. So, the guy says, well, I don't know how many pounds are in a bushel. And I said, well, I'll look. I grabbed the phone. That's when them helicopters were coming over. And that's what I was talking about during that. Anyways, there's 24 pounds of green beans in a bushel, okay? 24 times 2 is 48. Okay, so $48 for a bushel of green beans. Now, 24 pounds of green beans is a lot of green beans, guys. That's you know, $48 is nothing, okay, for 24 pounds of green beans. And oh no, I just couldn't do that. I mean, what are you trying to do? Get them for $1? You want to pay $24 for 24 pounds of green beans? I mean, it's just, you know, I mean, like I say, if they're $65 and selling at 65 at the flea market, and I'm saying I'll give them to you for 48, and you got a problem with that still, then just keep going to Sam's and Walmart and Foodland and all them other places and buy your green beans that are loaded with sodium, loaded with other crap that you have no idea. You don't know where they were grown, who grew it. I mean, nothing about it. You know nothing. You don't know if it's really any good or if you're going to eat it and get poisoning. You don't know. You're taking a chance every time you open that. So you would rather eat that stuff than to buy it off of me, take it home, can it yourself, all right? And then, because that's what he said. He said, it just wouldn't be worth to put that kind of money in it to can it. It might be worth it if I wanted to eat a mess of them, but not if I'm taking it home. Now, what's the difference if you eat a mess of them and buy it for $2 a pound, or if you go home and can it? You know, what's the difference? I don't see no difference. Anyhow, look, guys, don't do that to people. Don't do that. Now, if it was an absurd, outrageous amount, I can understand. But if that is a more than fair price and it's going for more than that at Penn Springs and other places, then, and you know it, then why try to Jew them down? And you're not Jewing me down. I don't give a crap, you know. You're Jewing him down. That's the future of America, okay? You're not hurting me, because me, I don't care. I give my stuff away to people. I have, okay? I let him sell it so that he can learn the value and the benefit of living this kind of life, all right? So that's my rant for the day. I get pretty aggravated, you know, when people want something and then you tell them the price and it's more than fair because you know what it goes for elsewhere and what other people are selling it for, and then they look at you like, no, it's just too high. Well, if it's that high, then, you know, keep doing what you're doing, buddy. Keep eating the bad food you eat, the stuff you're eating at the stores in your little old cans, and whenever you can't get anything from the stores in a couple months, I'll have all I need, okay? So, that's my rant. I'll go back to tying up my stuff. How you doing, Penelope? Hey, that's my toes. Can't eat my toes, girl. Oh, goodness. You little turd. Come here. I don't care. Said I don't care. Not right now. No, no. Nope. Okay guys, so it's pretty wet out here. So we'll finish up doing what we got to do tomorrow. We'll give you the updates on how much those pumpkins weigh tomorrow as well. I know what they're weighing today, but I'm hoping what I gave them today will kind of make them change their minds tomorrow and add a few extra pounds on by then. Anyways, we'll get in there and we'll finish cutting the grass tomorrow. We'll trim up this trellising and stuff here on these long gourds, get them situated. I just didn't get time to get over there and fool with the pipe today. I meant to, didn't get to. It's just how it goes sometimes. Anyways, we'll get to that tomorrow and stuff, and get finished up here and ready for everybody to show up on Saturday. Okay, everybody's will come on Saturday, so we'll get ready for them. But for now, guys, we appreciate you watching, and we'll see you tomorrow right here in the Hollers and Hills of West Virginia.
Don't forget to smash that like button. Hit that notification bell. Don't forget to share.
Thank you, good sir.
You're welcome. And subscribe.